Hi, and welcome to Let's Bake and Cook Stuff. Today I am making candy corn cupcakes. That means that they are going to look like candy corns, but they're going to be cupcakes. How cool is that? Well, it's fall. It's getting to be Halloween. Do you like the candy corns? It's the weirdest thing. The candy corns and the little pumpkins are made out of the same thing. But I really don't like the candy corns. I like the pumpkins. I know that's weird, right? But I know you're going to love these candy corn cupcakes. One of the best things about this recipe is it's just a dump and mix. It's not one of those, you know how you do mix the flour and the dry ingredients and then you add the wet ingredients and then the butter and you know all that stuff. This is going straight, everything's going just straight into the bowl. We're going to mix it up, put it in some cupcake tins, and we're going to have some cupcakes in I don't know, half an hour. So I have 1.5 sticks of butter. That's 3/4 of a cup. Room temperature, as usual, right? Okay. Oh, there, my oven's ready. 2 cups of granulated sugar. 3 cups of all-purpose flour. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 tablespoon of orange zest, freshly grated. And you're going to want to get a fresh orange for this because we're going to need the orange juice for the frosting. That was a tough one. Okay, and a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup of milk. This is actually half and half just because I'm trying to use it up. This is weird, right? Everything going in. This is actually how I used to make cakes and stuff growing up. I never used to follow the instructions. I would just dump everything in a bowl and mix it up. So this takes me back, okay? All right. How cool is this? We are seriously mixing everything all at once. None of this, a little bit of this, 1/3 of the flour, 1/2 of the milk. This is us doing what we do, right? Just until mixed. Now I want to, obviously we're gonna scrape it down and get that all done. I'm so excited. It's fall, so it's starting to cool off, and this is the part of the year that I like the most. Summer's too hot and winter's too cold, and I realize I live in Southern California and the winters are not that bad, but last summer I could not get warm to save my life. I actually bought 2 new coats. I have an electric blanket that's a throw blanket that goes on my couch because I'm always freezing. I'm freezing all the time. So, and also, you know, you don't want it to be too hot either. This is going to go about 10 more seconds, and then we're going to put them in our pan. Okay, that's everything. This is the easiest recipe ever. I actually was watching a video of one of my friends on YouTube the other day, and they went to Disney World and they were showing these cupcakes, and I said, oh, I'm getting ready to make those for my videos. So they actually make these cupcakes at Disney World. I mean, they're probably not as good, right? Because, you know, homemade ones. But anyway, so they have a slight orange flavor just with the orange zest, but then we're also going to be putting some orange juice in with the frosting. So you're going to fill these about 2/3 of the way, 1/2 to 2/3. I like using an ice cream scoop. I just feel like that way I'm guaranteed I'm going to get them all the same size. If you're good at pouring, I watch one girl, she uses 2 spoons to get everything out. So, you know, whatever works best for you is what you need to do. Okay. And I'm not filling this scoop up all the way. So I'd say I'm filling it up about 3/4 of the way, just because I'm trying to get 24 cupcakes. How cool was that though, right? I mixed everything all in one go. I bet you could do that all the time. They just make those rules, right? I tell you, I used to do that. I don't think I knew until I was way into my teens. I started baking when I was 8 years old. But I don't think I started really following the directions until I was way into my teens. And I went, oh, you're supposed to put the flour, mix the flour with the baking powder and the salt, and then you stir that in with the milk, and I don't know. So with this scoop, it looks like I'm not going to get 24. Looks like I'm going to get 20, closer to 22. I'm cool with that. 22 is going to be plenty. I'm actually going to take these to my friend Diane. She has a bunch of kids in her house all the time. She's got grandkids and foster kids, and she's just a super, super neat lady. And she, so I'm going to take these over to her. Uh-oh. Well, that'll be a nice buttery one. There's a big chunk of butter in there. Okay, does anyone need? This one could use some, I guess. All right, so that was 22. If you use a smaller cookie scoop, or if you do it with a spoon, you might get 24. But again, and I could take them out of there and make them, but I really don't want to. I think 22 is going to be plenty. If you were making these for like your school and you had to have 24, then obviously you're going to want to do a little bit better than. Okay, these are good to go. Smash them down just to even them out a little bit. They're going to go in the oven 18 to 22 minutes. And then we're going to have some cute little candy corn cupcakes. How fun is that? Hi, and we're back, and the cupcakes are done. They are a vanilla with you get that slight bit of the orange from that orange zest. I actually sampled it just to make sure. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the frosting. We're going to make in 3 colors. Well, one is going to be white, which it's already going to be white. And then we're going to make the yellow and the orange because candy corn, right? So we're starting off with 1½ sticks of butter and 4 ounces of cream cheese. But you can use any buttercream frosting that you like. Okay, that is all nicely combined and nice and creamy. Now we're going to add, this is 3 cups of powdered sugar, a little bit at a time. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Tablespoon of fresh squeezed orange juice. Remember I told you we needed the extract from the orange for the cupcakes. Now we're using the juice. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons in to start, and then we'll see if we need more. All right, let's scrape these sides down a little bit. Just making sure we're getting everything we paid for. All that powdered sugar, all that butter, all that cream cheese. I want it all in there. If you just wanted to make this vanilla, you could do that. You don't have to make it orange. That's a delightful consistency, nice and creamy. I am going to whip it up a little bit more and add a little more air to it, just to make it a little more airy. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I like it nice and airy, plus you feel like you get more. I'm going to let it go like 1 more minute. Now we have our frosting, our white frosting. Now we got to turn some of it into different colors. We're going to make a little bit of it yellow and a little bit of it orange. The candy corn, if I recall correctly, a candy corn has orange, nope, it's yellow on the bottom, then orange, and then white, right? The little tiny bit, the little tiny tip is the white. So we need the smallest amount of white, because that's the tip. And we're going to take, we want a little bit more of the yellow, right? Because it's going to be the biggest amount on the bottom. And then we'll have some orange. So we're not dividing this up evenly. I'm going to put more of the yellow and then not quite as much of the orange. And how cool is this? They make these at Disney World, and now we're making our own at home. All right, let's scooch that out of the way. All right, and full disclosure, I didn't have any orange food coloring, so I made some with some red and some yellow, right? I might have to add some more yellow. Oh wait, what are we doing on the bottom? Yellow goes on the bottom, so I need this, the middle one. I always forget to get orange, and then I have to make it. All right, I'm happy with that. I think that looks orange. Looks orange to me. It's a pretty bright orange. Maybe like a blood orange. Okay, now we're going to do just yellow. And you want to use the paste coloring if you can. That it changes the consistency a little bit less than if you use the liquid. If you use the liquid ones, they you know, they're liquid, so they're going to water down your frosting just a little bit, or your batter, or whatever it is you use it for. And if all you have are the liquid coloring, then just use that, and then, you know, you just might have to add a little bit more powdered sugar, that's all. They actually have powdered food coloring now, so you can, you don't water it down at all. I've never tried it. I don't know how it works. That's a nice bright yellow, nice white. Okay, so I think we're good. We are going to, I have some bags here with the star tip, and then the top one is the white. It's just going to be a round tip. And that's for two reasons. One, because I didn't have another star tip. And also because I think it'll be cool with a little dollop on there with the white, just being plain. So we're going yellow on the bottom, right? Do we all agree on that? Okay, and you know, there's a fill line here somewhere, which oh, it's right there. So I'm a little bit past it. You don't want to overfill your bag because it starts coming out the top. And I love to decorate cakes and cupcakes. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love to bake, I love to decorate. I just, they look so pretty. And so yeah, this made 22. I could have used a smaller scoop and made 24. But you know, it really didn't matter. Now, if I needed 24, then I would have, you know, done that. But this is just for me and my neighbors, so it's not going to matter too much. Okay, so we do agree the yellow goes on the bottom, right? Okay. This is not going to be enough for all of them, but we've got more. I'm starting in the middle. That first one I did on the outside first, and that's not what I meant to do. I want to start in the middle because I want to make sure that we have that for the foundation, because, you know, we're going to be putting more frosting on it. So we're going in the middle, going around. Okay. More. Yeah, I didn't measure it, so don't be like don't do like I do. If you're gonna need more yellow, then you won't need as much orange, right? But you know, this is just for fun. It's not like we're being graded on it or we're doing it for money. So And it doesn't have to be so pretty on the bottom. We're making a pretty little rosette, but it doesn't matter because it's going to get covered up anyway. Okay. So if you mess up, or if you just want to use a spoon, or if you don't want to use the star tip at all, you want to just use a bag. All right, so now we're on to the orange. Whoa. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. We're just putting a little swirl. Cupcakes are so much easier to do than cake because they bake quicker, they take less time to bake, they cool faster, and they're just easier to decorate. And they're easier to serve. I like to have them at like parties because then everybody can take their own. You don't have to worry for somebody to cut it, worry for someone to get their germs on it. Okay, and then I don't know why those are there, but you can see they're little candy corns, right? So cute. And just a little blop for the white. Cute are these? They totally look like candy corns, right? How cute is that? Oh my goodness. These would be great for a Halloween party. If the kids were having Halloween parties, right? They're not having any Halloween parties in the schools. All right. I think it's time to give one of these a try. Just like a little candy corn. And I purposely used different cupcake holders just for fun. Just thought it would be fun. All different colors, orange, yellow, green, purple. And you know the correct way to eat a cupcake, right? Make like a little cupcake sandwich. That really is amazing. The orange is so subtle in it that you know it's there, but it's just like a little tiny bit. It's really good. I love that you make the batter, you just dump it all in the bowl. Again, you could probably do that all the time. It's going to be a more dense, cupcake than if you do it the other way, but just dump it all in, mix it in, make some cupcakes, frost them the way you like with cute little candy corn colors. Oh, that's good. Please try this at home. Let me know how you like it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Comment below if you have any comments you'd like to leave, if you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions for the channel. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me. You take care now.